Welcome to the Cabo Fishing Podcast, your number one source for all things fishing in Cabo San Lucas. Brought to you by the collaborative efforts of Rancho del Pescador, Marvita, and Proyecto Tequila. We're here to bring you the best insider tips, tricks, and tales from the deep blue of Cabo. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into Cabo Fishing Podcast by Marvita.
I like the night sky sitting by the ocean. I love the moonlight, I can see you closing in. To kiss me underneath the stars are shining bright. You're all I need and this is happening tonight. So hold me close, don't ever let me go. All I need is you and Mexico.
We're very fortunate here in Cabo San Lucas to attract clients and friends from all across the globe. On this particular week, we had some great friends of ours come all the way from Derbyshire in England. We call them the geezers because there's some young bucks that love to fish and have traveled the world trying to get like the best fishing experience, and we're fortunate that they chose us again. We've been fishing together for several years, and so it's fun to kind of get the band back together. Learn how to speak His Majesty's language again, and we set out for an epic day. Seeing the marlin tailing in the water, just adds this whole new level of excitement. So getting the guys from England to really participate in the process from start to finish, from seeing the fish on the surface to presenting bait to them, to engaging in the capture and working on the capturing technique, and then fighting the fish and then bringing the fish to the boat. It's so rewarding to be able to share this kind of fishing and this style of fishery with everyone, and to be able to from start to finish experience actual fishing.
All right, so July 12th, we closed at a great day. I think we got 10 marlin. I think somewhere in there, definitely double digits. Easy day, easy work, and the geezers had a good time. He got his first ever. No longer a virgin. Super proud. Thanks, Dad. But back-to-back World War champs. We are definitely part of the team now. And great job today. Easy, fun day. These are the days that make Cabo so special. This is the best fishing on the planet. The summer's the best time to come. I know everyone tells you the fall, the full of crap. The summer's the best. We caught the same amount of fish as the release tournament today. So super proud of the boys, and another great day on the water. I guess we'll be tomorrow. I'm right back at you. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you. Big dumps.
And we're trying to get this channel bigger and greater and do more things for you, share more information, get better guests. But to do that, we need your support. And to get your support, we need you to like, subscribe, and follow, and preferably watch our show. And so it's the Cabo Fishing Podcast on YouTube. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And that way, a couple times a month, you'll get fresh content as well as you'll get educational content to help you learn about the fishery here in Los Cabos, which is Baja California Sur, Cabo San Lucas. We're running out of the marina there. So anything you'd like to know about fishing down here, you can find out with us. Like, subscribe, and follow Cabo Fishing Podcast. Smash that button. Mobula rays belong to the genus Mobula, which includes about 11 different species. They are closely related to the manta rays and are sometimes called the devil rays due to their horn-like cephalic fins. Mobulas vary in size, some species growing up to 17 feet or 5.2 meters across. However, the more common species here in Cabo typically a little bit smaller, ranging from 3 to 10 feet, which is 1 to 3 meters across. They have a very distinctive diamond-shaped body, large pectoral fins, and a relatively short tail. Their coloration is usually a little bit darker on the top with a nice light white underbelly. One of the most remarkable behaviors of the mobula rays is their ability to breach or jump out of the water. They can launch themselves several feet into the air, often performing flips, spins, and all kinds of fun stuff before they splash down. This behavior is especially common in the waters around Cabo during the warmer months. Mobula rays are known to gather in large schools, sometimes numbering into the thousands. These gatherings are spectacular and often seen right here in the Sea of Cortez near Cabo San Lucas. Their diet is primarily plankton, small fish, and tiny crustaceans. They are filter feeders, so they swim around looking beautiful with their mouths open to catch their food as they glide through the water. There's a bit of a seasonality to catch them at the best time, which is during the warmer water, late spring and early summer, May to July, although we do see them year-round as well. There are many threats to this population, especially from overfishing, bycatch, and a little bit of habitat degradation. Their gill plates are highly valued in some traditional Asian medicines, so we have to be careful that they don't get over-targeted for that. Many conservation efforts have been put in place to help protect against these things, such as fishing regulations, protected areas, and some international agreements. Here in Mexico, especially in the Sea of Cortez, we have designated marine protected areas to help provide a level of protection to the ray population as well as many other special sea creatures. Of course, research must be done because they're of great scientific interest. We want to learn more about their social behavior, their migration patterns, and breaching activities. These are ongoing studies here in the Cabo area to help us understand and have a better relationship with the mobula population. It's still a mystery why they jump up and down. There's a lot to be debated, some being communication, some being displays for mating, and some being parasite removal. No matter what, we just love seeing them, and we're happy that they're here. And they make everyone happy when their smiling face jumps out of the water and looks at them. But one of the things that really helps us, other than you like, following, and subscribing, is sending in your questions and your comments onto our page. We really want to know what you want to learn about, and that way we can share it with you. If you have questions about the species, you have questions about the equipment, you have questions about the weather, the time of year, whatever they might be, don't hesitate to ask. We love answering questions. And then a lot of times, if we don't know the answer, we're going to go find it, and we love learning. So join us on this journey as we try to better ourselves and make ourselves better anglers, better conservationists here in Los Cabos. And join us on that journey by sending in your comments, like, follow, share, and join us on this journey. Look forward to seeing you on the channel. Todos Santos is situated on the Pacific coast of the Baja Peninsula, about an hour's drive north of Cabo San Lucas and about an hour's drive south of La Paz. It is a perfect day trip and small enough that you can see almost everything in a day. The town enjoys a semi-arid climate with warm, dry weather most of the year and some occasional rainfall during the summer. Todos Santos was founded in approximately 1723 as a mission settlement by Jesuit missionaries. It was originally established to convert and serve the local indigenous population. From that, in the 19th century, Todos Santos became a thriving sugarcane production center, leading to its economic growth. However, this industry did decline in the early 20th century. Todos Santos is renowned for its vibrant art scene, with numerous galleries, studios, and cultural events. It's home to many artists and hosts an annual film festival and music festival. The town is also known for its well-preserved colonial architecture, including the iconic Hotel California, which some believe inspired the famous Eagle song, although this is wildly disputed. There's some great nearby beaches such as Playa Los Cerritos and Playa La Pastora. These are popular for surfing, swimming, and of course, just relaxing. Todos Santos is also known for a little bit of ecotourism. These activities, especially famous there, whale watching, hiking, and exploring the Sierra de Laguna Mountains. In 2006, Todos Santos was designated as Pueblo Mágico, a title given by the Mexican government to towns with rich cultural heritage, natural beauty, and historical significance. Though agriculture remains a huge part of the local economy, with this region producing crops like fruits, vegetables, particularly famous for mangoes, which are celebrated every year in the annual Mango Festival. Today, tourism is the primary economic driver, with many visitors attracted by the town's art, culture, and natural beauty. Todos Santos is a small town with a population of about 7,000 people. The town is a mix of locals, expatriates, and seasonal visitors, contributing to its cosmopolitan yet laid-back atmosphere. So you've stumbled across the Cabo Fishing Podcast because you're interested in fishing. Well, the best way to learn about fishing in Los Cabos and the Cabo San Lucas, Baja California Sur, is to like, follow, subscribe the Cabo Fishing Podcast. And you can learn different things about technique, where to fish, what the best time of year to fish is. But you can't do that unless you like, subscribe, follow, share, watch, and all your fishing questions about Cabo will be answered. Marvita.
Gentlemen, as a way of introduction, I would say welcome back. And second, tell you once again why the people since a while ago reward me with a nickname that in my life it became so relevant up to the point that it made me commit on the permanent search for that level of satisfaction that we all look for. You know what I'm saying? So let's make out of this a relevant experience once again. And I'll start telling you that the amount, the selection, the catalog of different recipes or waters that I held, it becomes substantial. But there's one, like in every single family, one of the kids became more popular than the other ones, right? Well, in my case, I'm not exception. I got one that he jumps over the other ones in popularity. The one is called Damiana Margarita. I do use for that one blue, 100% young, fresh, unpolluted tequila. Means it's not woody, that's all. The reason for that is because by request, that tequila from the origin, once distilled, it gets storage on a stainless steel containers rather than at oak barrels. And at that point in time, our bouquet won't get polluted by the juices of the oak, of the barrels. So that means it's not woody. And the reason for that is because the second ingredient that I do use for that particular recipe is a citric liquor, orange liquor. The third, it is a herbal. So if I were to have choose woody tequila, citric liquor, herbal glass, and sealing our cocktail with fresh whiskey lime juice, wasn't gonna happen. So that's why I do a previous introduction of the description, but now it's about time to go to facts, to the real thing. Are you ready for a real margarita? A little bit of salt on the rim, okay? We're gonna be making five with salt. And while I get set up, I'll tell you that the other reason that Tequila Sunrise Restaurant is known for is because our certified organic cuisine, Mexican authentic cuisine. And in our menu, there's one recipe, same as in my menu, that it jumps over the other ones. a recipe that is called Shrimp Chile Relleno. What is that? Are we familiar with poblano peppers? The Chevy, green, long, sweet peppers? Well, in our case, as I said before, organically grown. We do with those what everybody else does at first. We first roast them on a fire. So once roast, we wrap them in plastic to allow them to sweat. So once sweat, we stick them into the ice to stop the coction process so the inside textures of our peppers won't get flaccid, won't get dehydrated. So once that, we take those out, we unwrap them, we peel them, we take the skin off, the bonnet part, and then we open up and we take the inside seeds crown as the binds out. And then we stuff them with a combination of 4 white cooked greased cheeses, which is provolone, mozzarella, cheddar, and Monterey Jack. We add to that tiny little pieces of the fresh organic spices, basil, chives, mint, tarragon, garlic, and a bit of rosemary. So once ready, goes the grill. But prior to all these, earlier in the morning, we work with the shrimps. We debine them, we clean it up and we debine it. And then we put them on a marination process with olive oil as white wine among the organic spices, fresh. But when we get to this point that we already have our pepper stuffed sitting at the grill, we bring the shrimps up, we chunk these up and we throw them to the grill to be sauté, mixed with a chunky garlic sauce, a sauce that's based in olives, celery, mushrooms, mint, tarragon, garlic, and a bit of rosemary. So once the cheese melts inside the pepper and the shrimps get done sauté on the side, we place them in. We add a bit more the meat cheeses on top and we send those guys back to the grill. Once there, that will melt and reseal. Now the time that we place those on the dish, we cover them with the red sauce that's based on cherry tomatoes, red ones as yellow ones, basil, garlic, chives, mushrooms, mint, tarragon, shoulder, and a little bit of aguajillo pepper. At the very last, couple of strips of sour cream on top and fresh pomegranate seeds all over. That one happens to be like the first choice from our menu. But once I describe that, it's about time to describe the other one, the one we talk about first. And ladies and gentlemen, for all of you watching this video, among our present friends, I need to tell you, we're about to make a real margarita, according with the old school, the real thing. And to the presents, I got a request for them. Same as for you back there. Whatever you see, no comments. Let's begin. Wonderful. To begin with, I'll share with you these are 10-ounce glasses. The first ingredient that I'm getting supply is about 4 ounces of ice. At home, 6 or 7 solid, chunky ice cubes would do. 2 ounces, not woody. Here we go. Wonderful. Beautiful. There we go. The real thing. Gorgeous. The smells. The smells that I'm getting, oh my God, started to be motivational. Woo-hoo! The real thing. Wonderful. Gorgeous. Perfect. There we go. Ooh, beautiful. There we go. The old school, the real thing. Nothing to be hide. Nothing but show the real thing. Once we get done with our first ingredient, our next ingredient, orange liquor. Real orange liqueur. Either the green bottle or the dark brown color bottle with the orange top, or the fancy bottle, the one that comes with the lower part of the bottle, kind of roundy, dark brown color, with the long neck, with the red tie and the red head. Okay? Any one of these three that you choose. Wonderful. 1 ounce. There we go. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. We keep going. We keep looking after to fill our glass to the top with the different ingredients. And now it's about time for the flavor, the color. Hello. The flavor, the color is the texture of our cocktail. Also, the name. It's called Damiana. It is a herbal liqueur. It's digestive, delicious. But as you can see, the shape of the bottle, very distinctive. It's an aphrodisiac. You know what's the worst thing about it? It works. We're gonna do 1 ounce. Here we go. Wonderful. Gorgeous. There we go. Something that you can notice up to this moment is the fact that there's no weird stuff going in there. It's going nothing but the real thing, right? So that opens up a good, positive perspective after the first sip. And you will notice that by any chances, no, you're not getting deep fried at all, okay? So, our last ingredient, always key limes, the little guys. And please, 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 don't go back home and use whatever, because it's not gonna happen. The point is to look after for the bouquet that we're about to get here, you need these guys. So you need to go whatever the farthest be needed to get these guys, because we will need it. This is a very jealous ingredient. Key lime, Mexican lime, Colima lime, however you want to call them, the small guys. And this is what we are going to do at home. We are going to cut the top. We're going to open a window. And we'll end up squeezing 4 full key limes. Here we go. Round number 1. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Perfect. There we go. We're almost done with round number 1. And these guys, I can tell you, these guys are generous. They're beautiful. They're full of juice. They're wonderful. Round number 2. Beautiful. Wonderful. Jesus. Gosh, the smells that I'm getting now with all the different ingredients getting together into that glass. Round number 3. Round number 3. Here we go. We kept going. We're about to accomplish our objective. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Perfect. It's wonderful. We're done with round number 3. Round number 4. And at this point in time, we can start noticing the tequila and juice end up staying up above. The tequila already sunk, already went down the bottom. And between both extremes, the other 2 textures remain separate as layers, right? So I do have a request, after all. I would like to ask you as a favor to stir well, to use that spoon that we're about to supply in your dish, to mix it all, to dig up from the bottom the tequila to the top. At the meantime, the key lime juice will be going down, and the other 2 ingredients will be part of the game to get it all, developing the final bouquet. So from the first sip, gentlemen, you should have the right impression. Thank you to Tequila Sunrise. Todos Santos welcome you, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Salud.
Salud.
Surf casting is a super fun way for everyone to be able to participate in fishing. You know, in terms of gear and overhead, it's not a ton. And then in Mexico, especially Baja, like we have all this open beach. If you can look right now, you see like the small little encampment, but there's about 4.5 miles, almost 5 miles of uninterrupted beach with no one on it. We have selected the section so that we can see the bait fish in the crest of the waves. We see what's behind it in the valley of the wave, and it's just this beautiful place of Baja where we can enjoy ourselves, go fishing, and anyone can do it. It really doesn't take a ton of like technique. Now, like what it does take is an understanding of the water, right? Reading the waves, reading the water, seeing the presence of bait, seeing how the bait's performing in the wave, seeing how powerful the wave is, and knowing where to place your bait. And in this case, we're just using lures. Right now we're using Nomad lures, and we're simulating one's a mullet and one's a sardine because that's what we see. That's what we're physically seeing in the wave. Much like fly fishing, where you see, which bug is hatching at that moment, right? And that's the fly that you put. Well, that's exactly what we're doing here. It's so much fun. The water's refreshing because you're here in Cabo, or Los Cabos, right? Southern Baja California Sur. And like, this is 78 to 83 degree, water temperature, which is delightful. It feels refreshing. And all we did is literally drive up the coast, find a place to pull over, walk the beach a little bit, see a good piece of water by reading it, and then getting after it. And again, this is a fun thing, a beautiful thing. It gets everybody involved in fishing. You get to participate in the fishery in a great, safe, fun way, and you're just taking it in. We're about to watch the sunset here on the Pacific Ocean. We got our boys all the way over from Derbyshire, from Derby, England, and they're out here living their best life. And fishing unites the world. Fishing unites generations. It transcends politics. It transcends geopolitical borders, and just brings people together with the love of fishery, the love of conservation, the sea life, the ocean life. Get out and get you some. It's good for the soul. Mar Vida.